Cancer, I'm doing this reading for you for at the end of July. It's going to go all the way through the full moon in Aquarius into most of August. And for some of you, it's timeless as well. So whenever you see this title of the video, it could be for you, okay? So Cancer, I'm getting the fact that you're also, like Gemini, is actually sort of sensing a new beginning, a sense of wanting to own your power, move forward, and actually take action on something that you actually really want. Now, this is also a particularly good time for you to be actually really considering what your values are. How is it that, and where is it that you want to go in life? Where is it that you need to own your power? That kind of thing, okay? But let's go for, straight into your reading now. So the first card I've got, and I'm using the Wandering Star Tarot for the tarot section, and I've also got not so much as clarifiers at all, but for an extra layer or possible other themes altogether. I'm using a Healing with the Fairies Oracle card by the Doreen Virtue, one of her original earlier decks that she ever created. Okay, but let's go into the tarot. So here we have, like I said, taking your power. This is the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles is very much about a man who is determined, who's mature, who's established and establishing his sense of work presence. He's really good at actually building things up, taking time to make things happen. He's a visionary. He is extremely generous because he's achieved a level of status, if you like, okay, and he's extremely able to offer his wisdom and his insights as well. So for some of you, this could be also speaking to the healers or people in the healing arts, okay? It's very important now that you start wearing that robe, if you like, or wearing that sense of who you are, not to shirk away from it, and start actually taking yourself out powerfully to the world, okay? Now, some of you might be challenged, I feel, as well. So this is also, I'm getting a sense of needing to stand your ground. Okay, he's very staid here. Really important that you stand your ground. Sit or stand very clearly, very upright, and then hold yourself up with any possible challenges, because, as I was saying, because you will be moving forward. And I just turned this card over. Okay, so there is a sense, in order for you to move forward, create the life that you want, you are going to be journeying forward. Yeah, okay. I think some of you, I just opened the third card as well, which is, I think some of you, you've been very disgruntled for a long time, and you've been also stuck, and I feel there's a movement that needs to happen. For some of you as well, that if you get a sense of inspiration to do with what is connected to your heart more than your mind, I would definitely pay attention to that, okay? Because there's a sense of you having to release things are no longer satisfying you, and this is about you now taking the rein in your hands. Very key, okay? Now, it's up to you how fast you go on this journey or how slow you want to go on this journey, but ultimately it is really entirely up to you to eradicate any sense of boredom or any sense of I wouldn't say disillusionment, but also not being able to get excited about something. I feel like there's a sense of lack of excitement, and this is really important for you to do so. I feel like in some way there will be some new activity coming your way quite rapidly, and you might even have to make a decision kind of quite quickly. I'm getting this from the Four of Cups, although she's sitting there sort of, kind of quite pensively. I can't help but feeling that there's going to be things that are going to showing itself up, and you will have to think and feel yourself quite quickly to grab the cup. Okay, she's maybe done a few things. She's already decided that, okay, I know this, I know that, I've put my effort into this. I've been actually disillusioned in some of these areas, but you might be getting, I feel like an opportunity that is going to take your interest and have you thinking very seriously and considering it very seriously as well, because I feel like also for some of you, you've been wanting to actually level up and take something onto a new level, and this is your opportunity. I feel like you're able to be seeing things that you haven't had any insight for a while, some of you, okay, and you are now getting this sense of clarity in the way that you want to reveal yourself and how you want to show up in the world, okay? This could also for you, I think some of you, you are going to be sort of challenging one or two people in your life quite closely. It could be a parent or could be a friend, and you're no longer afraid to reveal who you really are. This could also pertain to one or two of you in a relationship as well, that perhaps you've been hiding out, maybe showing up as a different person because that's how you were. Maybe there's been some work that you've done and you're shifting, and this is really encouraging you to own that power, to really reveal who you are, and not to be afraid, if you have to move forward and to break away. So let's have a look at the 3 other cards. Yeah, wow, okay, I wasn't wrong about that as well, for sure. Okay, and I say this, and I'm going to go straight into the middle card here, because on top of this card, which I just opened from the healing, you've got this romantic partner. So I think for some of you, you are actually, could be, and wanting to break away, maybe feeling disillusioned that you've been sort of playing a role and you no longer fits you. Okay, this is something that you've actually created yourself, you know, perhaps I wouldn't say by accident, but sometimes we can also get quite stalemated, or maybe we think we wanted something, we've acquired it, and now it doesn't quite fit with the person that we've become. All right, I feel for you as well, Cancerians, that, you know, you are really been questioning what is going to bring you peace of mind, and I think this is really a key question for you to be asking yourself as we go along these next few weeks, particularly as you have come into this reading. Some of you, that should be your value system. What will bring me peace? Okay, you might actually want to be turning your back towards something that's very unpeaceful. If some of you are in a relationship that actually is not very peaceful as well, okay, it's really time now to start sensing what kind of romantic partner that you want. All right, you want to be going towards the partnerships or relationships, particularly a romantic one, with peace as being one of the prime value system. I feel like some of you as well, that you've become really clear on this, and you've built up a lot of strength over the period of time now. We're shifting nodes as well. Some of you know about this already. So the node shift also will allow us to take more active action, which is the Aries North Node, towards really what we want. Okay, and I think for some of you Cancerians, this could be very much in terms of a partnership, because we've got the card here in the center as the dominance card, or in the center of the card reading as well. You know, like I said, some of you have not been able to feel very satisfied, and it is now really important that you start actually, you know, maybe even the friendship circle that you have here, because I've got here moving and making new friends. This could be also colleagues, new environment. Maybe if some of you are moving, you're going to be making new friends. Okay, like I said, there is a new journey that's happening here, and new beginnings, which is what I said right at the beginning of the reading, which is what I was sensing. So for some of you, there could be a massive kind of not excavation, but kind of like really mixing things up. Okay, really kind of owning what it is. And I think that's because you've come to a point now that I feel that there's a sense of maturity for some of you, that you've really begun to acquire and wear a sense of truth for yourselves that is really important. Okay, really important as well that you don't you're not afraid to move away from, I'm looking at the bottom of the pile here. Yeah, some of this definitely work related as well, and even in your home life, you've got the Four of Wands here, starting anew with the Page of Wands at the back as well. So definitely aiming far and high, and actually moving towards something that is much more in keeping for you. Okay, because I've got here also at the bottom of the deck the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and right at the bottom the Fool here as well. And the Four of Wands, often to do with union. So finding the right partnerships of friendships as well as relationships. So Cancer, this very much is about you moving forward and starting anew, but also I would say that to keep peace, because both the King of Pentacles and the Peace card are together as well. All right, and they're both very strong, peaceful cards. The King is a mature card, like I said. He knows how to be peaceful. He's not a rowdy character by no means. Okay, he's acquired a lot of knowledge and is calm and collected and grounded. And also, I would say, out of all the court cards, particularly the Kings, he is a peaceful man who actually aspires to be peaceful. Some of you also, I'm picking up now as well, is just to sort of say that do go out in nature the next few weeks. Take walks out there, do some yoga, body-based work, get yourself rooted in nature. That will absolutely help you to cultivate on that sense of strength, that strength of peace as well, and also being discerning as well. Okay, choosing new friends and new people, because the more you get in touch with yourself, all right, knowing what kind of emotional, what you like. She's got here, we've got the three cups here, you know, and these each of these emotional cups need to be filled. And I feel that by you knowing what's going to make you happy, what kind of friends do you want, the ones who kind of carry you, to hold you up in high regard, the ones who speak well to you, you know, these are up to you to discern what is important to you and what kind of attraction you're going to be having. And I feel for a lot of you as well, Cancerians, you're definitely moving on to some new circle of friends, some new opportunities that are actually going to cultivate a sense of not only belonging, but a sense of fruitful joy, I would say, Cancer, that you are actually moving towards and creating. So I'm going to leave the card reading section here. I hope it's answered any good queries that you might have had of coming to the reading with. And I'm looking for my bag of pebbles here. So as always, I always do the chakra. Let's see what chakra will help the Cancerians for the next few weeks. Okay, let's go for this. All right, this is the heart chakra. Wow, yeah. So again, you see, when we're really attuned to the heart, we also really start attracting the right friends, the right equal balancing of our relationships, the mutual give and take, reciprocation are all heart chakra based elements, okay? And also what brings you peace, you know, what brings you a partnership that is equal. And if you look at this for the romantic card here as well, I'm just going to hold that one up. Oh, wrong one. There are two vessels there, okay, two people really bringing their elements, and you've got these wings as well. They're very balanced. All right, this is what you want, you know, equal footing, equal standing, okay? So not a sense of inferiority or superiority, but a man who can meet you, or a woman who can meet you on that level of the heart. I also feel as well, by working on your heart chakra, guys, Cancerians here, you will really start cultivating on the mutual and reciprocal friendships as well. I find that with this Chariot as well, if you look, you know, she's got two leopards there and they're equally held together as well. So Ben, you are able to be the driving force, maybe balancing some of the lack of balance, but I feel that this is more about you successfully progressing towards a heart-centered life. Okay, well, again, coming back to the heart chakra, you can actually visualize the color green as well, and make the sound ah. Okay, it really helps to use the vibration of that sound, toning sound in your heart. Do a few rounds of that sound, or just choose a YouTube clip, which I always say and recommend. There's plenty to do that at different, you know, time lengths as well, okay? But it is a really good thing, particularly if you go out to nature as well. Nature is very nourishing and particularly heartwarming and heart chakra elevating as well. All right, so I'm going to look at here, and I pulled the card of affirmations called generosity, and I am going to choose one. Okay, my eyes are going to this one. It says, through love, okay, I have a positive, spontaneous and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. I feel that this also could be speaking to some of you who might be doing some emotional work, perhaps rectifying and bridging certain things with your partner as well. Very Venus retrograde themes at the moment as well. So that could be happening, and it's a really good time to lay things out on the table, to speak from your heart and really ask for what you want, and being clear yourself so you can actually attract that kind of love, not only from your current partner, but also from a possible new partnership and new friendships as well, because ultimately people mirror what we are from the inside, okay? So any kind of difficulty you're having from the outside, if you feel that your partner's not nourishing you, pulling his weight or doing anything like that, perhaps maybe you need to look at, where is it that I'm not nourishing myself, where is it that I'm not cherishing myself, and where is it that I need to do that more for myself. But I will read this again, okay? So through love, I have a positive, spontaneous and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. And really working with that heart chakra, you will actually activate the healing and actually gain the healing of balancing and harmonizing and exuding the healing heart, okay? So that's your fourth chakra. For some of you who don't know, it goes up that way. And it acts as a bridge from the above as well as from the lower end of the chakras. All of them are equally as important as each other. And what I've been doing today as well is actually choosing an oracle card from the Oracle of the Roses. Since it is Venus retrograde, I felt that it'd be quite a nice change to do this. So you are the Democrat here. It says, okay, it's by the Carolina Rose. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to have, this is number 1. So I'm going to have a read of it. Okay, let's see, let's get the book. So maybe this is about you also, you know, very King of Pentacles there, being very stable, a Democrat. Let me see, sorry. All right. Okay, it says here, many of us believe that we're being fair and just, but it's simply our beliefs and our filters that make us feel somehow righteous. Okay, this again, if our heart chakra is imbalanced, okay, this is where we can come from the ego and be very righteous. All right, seek balance and create greater focus on the equality in what you're doing by silencing your inner voice and personal views for a moment. Is this really fair, and does it take into account longer term possibilities, not only for others, but for myself or yourself, okay? The Democrat acknowledges outside influences as relevant to them, even if they do not agree with them. There will clear space to listen, to observe, and to understand the needs, positions, and goals of others and people and institutions. Very heart chakra message really as well, because the heart chakra knows how to balance the, like I said, the equal give and take. Okay, so be mindful for some of you if this is what it's speaking to you. All right, that if you're being imbalanced, okay, I'm not really sensing that, but the only sense I really got earlier on was also about sensing your inner power. So make sure that you're not becoming too egotistical, but holding your center and being what's right. The other message says here, it's just not about me. What and who is it that I need to make space for in my life? Wonderful. So again, if you're solo, single, maybe it's about making space for somebody to enter into a beautiful journey of sharing a life together, sharing the next chapter, book, in terms of, you know, sort of metaphorically speaking, the journey of your life with the Chariot. Okay, some of you might have a few options here of different partners that maybe people are paying attention, but make sure that you look for the value of what kind of friendship, even in a partnership, do I want. Okay, they're not separate. It's really important that you allow the truth of that value of good quality people, including your partner needs to be your friend, okay, in your relationship. That is what's going to create the longevity and the long haul of all relationships. So very important. Are there any more keywords I want to give here? So you do have a choice to make. There's fairness, balance, responsibility, and justice. So make sure these key elements, maybe some of these words actually might speak to you at this time, moving forward particularly. And very heart chakra, so use those keywords as the beacon for making your choices and offering you a peace of mind and heart. All right, Cancers, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you got something from the reading. Thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't, do subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I will do another reading further down the line in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye.